Namaste. Welcome to this new class. Today we're going to practice a little bit of movement, especially in the areas where the stress is stored. Because yes, my friends, stress is stored into our body, in specific area of our body, like neck, shoulders, hips, and jaw. When you are tense, also your hips are tense and your jaw, and they are connected. So if you have noticed when you are nervous, anxious, your jaw are very tight and you kind of keep your teeth very close to each other and your face becomes very, very tight as well. And all this is connected. So today we're going to work a little bit on freeing this area. So find a comfortable position. Sit on the mat in Sukhasana, the easy seated pose. Rest your hands on your thighs. And start feeling your breath. Your choice to keep your eyes closed, or maybe just a soft gaze looking towards your nose. You don't have to keep your eyes closed. This is your practice. Remember to choose what is better for you, for your body. Notice how your breath, notice if your breath is on your neck, shoulders, chest, and if it stops there. %90 of the worldwide population right now, I bet, will breathe from the chest. It's normal because when you are tensed, you tend to use just the upper part of the body to breathe. So with this awareness, try to deepen your breath and sending your breath down towards your abdomen. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your shoulders, chest, belly as you breathe in and out. And allow your breath to be soft, silent, deep but slow. Inhaling deeply, exhaling fully. Allow to sink with your sitting bones down, rooting down into the earth. And now place your hands on your belly. We're going to breathe equally for the count of 4. If you feel the 4 is too much, you can count for 3. Or otherwise, if you feel that it's too little, you can count up to 5 or 6 or up to your own capacity. But please be aware and gentle. So take a deep inhale and long exhale. And then you inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, and 4. And continue at your own pace, focusing on the counting of the breath. Equal breathing, very effective practice to calm down immediately the nervous system and become present, grounded. We do this for 1 minute. And every time your mind wanders, you bring it back to the count of your inhalation and exhalation. Keeping the soft gaze in your eyes, softening the face. Allowing the belly to move outwards as you breathe in and down towards the spine as you breathe out. Notice here the aliveness of your body. Maybe be thankful for your lungs, for your organs. Sending your gratitude to your organs. Few more breaths. Keep the focus on a breath. Gently come back to your normal pace of the breath, releasing your hands if you have on your belly, and keep your eyes closed. And I ask you to bring a gentle smile on your lips. I will keep reminding you to smile, because smiling sends a signal to the brain. And as I always say, motion creates emotions. So smile to yourself, smiling to the strength that you are demonstrating for being here, taking care of your body, of your well-being, mental and physical. And now I ask you to bring your palms together into a powerful mudra called Anjali Mudra. Mudra, it's a hand gesture that helps the energy to direct into the body, into different parts of the body. This is directly connected to our heart, to our deepest soul. Pressing your palms together, feeling the energy between your palms, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Arms are slightly engaged and your back is still straight. Breathe into the chest and breathe out completely, emptying your lungs, removing toxins, bad feelings, negative emotions. And slowly release your hands, opening your eyes. And keep your hands slightly away from your body, on your fingertips, relaxing even deeper the shoulders, and allow your neck to be nice and long. And take a deep inhalation, lift your arms up, palms up, reaching up as long as your inhalation. And then when you're up there, your choice to keep your fingers touching each other or facing each other. But keep your shoulders relaxed, any hands position you choose. Stay here, relaxing the shoulders, feeling the connection to your feet, to your sitting bones. And breathe deeply. Use also your rib cage to expand deeply. And exhale out through the mouth. We do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. For the 3rd round, you inhale deeply and hold the breath. Hold the breath at the end of your inhalation. And exhale. Releasing your arms. And look to a point straight in front of you. And look to your right, moving gently your neck. Allowing also your eyes to look towards your right shoulder or left shoulder. And come back to center. And turn to the other side. Looking with your eyes towards your shoulder, backwards. Following the movement with your eyes. Let's continuing this way. Moving the neck, allowing that tension and that stress to move out, flow out from the body. Neck is an important part of our body. It connects our brain with the rest of our body. So it's important that you keep this area very clean from stuck energy, from stiffness. And there are also a lot of lymph nodes into this area. And lymph nodes are very important to remove toxins from our body. And now you will start to the center and lift your chin up. Please only stretch your front body here. Don't stretch, don't drop your neck too much back. This is a front. We're working on the front of our body, on the heart and throat chakra. Lifting the chin up, looking also up in between your eyebrows. Don't retain your breath. And then slowly, with your next exhalation, you release your chin to the chest. And this time you're going to stretch the neck. But again, keep this slight engagement in the shoulders, in the upper back, so you don't just dropping your neck forward. You're stretching it. Inhaling, come up. And now drop your ear towards one shoulder. If you want, you can also keep your hands next to the opposite ear and give a little push, very gentle. Don't hurt yourself. We are here to relax and to enjoy. Just feel what happens onto the side of your neck. Come back to center and drop to the other side. Your eyes can stay closed or open. If you close your eyes, keep them soft. And come back to the center. Now we're going to do a full round of looking to one side, to the center, and to the other side, to the center, And up, stretching the throat. And down, stretching the neck. Looking at the tip of your nose. Inhale, come up. And drop your ear to one side. And come back to the center and drop your ear to the other side. And from where you are, drop your chin to the chest. And your ear to the other side. And now looking up, stretching the neck. And drop your ear to the other side. Again, look down. And to the other side. And one more down. And to the other side. And down again. Stay here just for a while, keeping the back straight, stretching the neck, noticing what's happening at your upper back, around your scapula. Keep your arms active, straight, long. If you want, you can also keep your hands at the base of your skull, where your skull ends and meet your neck. And gently pushing, very gently. Excellent movement for cervical spine, for those who work on a computer, for those who has a lot of problem into the neck area. This is very amazing. You can also do it at your desk while you are smart walking or at the office. And come up with next inhale, and with the exhale, place one hand on the opposite knee and the other hand is behind you. Stay here, don't move. Just adjust a little bit if you need to. And then take a deep inhalation into the chest. Slightly turn towards the right or left with a long exhale. And stay here, trying to keep your hips on the floor, turning also your upper body, not only using your lower back. And again, looking back, following the movement, also with your eyes. Come back to center. And with a long exhale, you twist to the other side. And come back to the center. And release your legs. Place the sole of the feet together. And find your nice stance, the one you prefer. You can have them close to your groins or a little bit further, creating this diamond shape position with your legs. And place your hands on your shin bones. The tendency here is to drop the shoulders and round too much the shoulders. What we want is consciously elevate the spine. Keep it nice, neutral, long. And maybe close your eyes and stay here for a few breaths. Focusing on the spine, on the neck, down towards your sacrum. Allow your knees to drop. Allow the gravity to help you. And now wherever you are, keep that elongation in the spine and just try to interlace the fingers around your toes. So if you are a little further, you can interlace the fingers around and then stretch your chest forward, Bring the shoulders back and keep the back straight. Same way, if your feet are close to your groin, interlace the fingers and try to push your knee with your elbows, keeping still that back straight. Relax your hips. Try to consciously breathe there into the hips, releasing the tension. Another area where we keep and store lots of tension and stress. And here can also help to lift slightly your toes up and pushing down your heels. So you create this sort of traction and your arms are straight, your shoulders away from the ears. And slowly release your hands, place them next to the knee and bring your legs together and hug your knees. Maybe rest a little bit your neck. And slowly come up. Place your hands behind you, open your knees a little bit wider and start swinging from side to side with your knee. What I'm doing here are moving my hips. I want to release any tension into those hips. And very slowly, it's not a competition, so you can also go even slower than me, if that's suitable for you. Or maybe a little bit faster if you prefer, why not? But always keep in mind to respect your body, respect your limit. Few more rounds, moving the knee from side to side, keeping the arms behind you. And come to center and come onto your knees for some cow stretch. So in this position, for those who have sensitive knees, I suggest that you roll your mat in this way so you can have a support, soft support. Or maybe you can roll a blanket or anything that more soft for your knee. So first thing, place your hands in line, your wrist in line with your shoulders, and your hands are pressing on the floor, but not only here. You're pressing everything, especially this part here and especially this. This is important movement because it's the basic movement of how we keep the hands in yoga. And here you want to feel an amazing line of energy starting from your index finger up towards your arm and shoulder. So I'm not here, if you see what I mean. I'm here, strong with my arms. My arms are strong here, grounded. And my knee the same way are aligned with the hip. My back is neutral. You can keep your toes curled under or just resting on the top of the feet. We're gonna do a little movement only with the shoulders. So I want you to use only the upper back and the shoulders. So you might be familiar with the cat-cow movement. If not, don't worry, because it's something different today. But I want you to use just the upper body. So what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna retract and protract my shoulder blades in this way. Retract, bring the shoulders blades together and slightly looking up. And then I bring my shoulder blades away from each other. Protraction. So my shoulder blades are going away from each other. And do this movement a few times.
only using your scapula, relaxing tension and moving that area. It's not a movement that we do so often, so it's very important that we keep this area, again, cleansed from within. Allow the movement to be guided by the breath. Ideally, when you inhale, you retract and you look up. And when you exhale, you slightly round the upper back, bringing the shoulders away. If staying with your 10 finger spread is too hard for you, you can also place your fist on the floor and doing the same movement. It might be much easier. So you can concentrate and focus more on the shoulders rather than on the pain, on the uncomfortable sensation that you have into the wrists. Once you will develop strength in the arms, you don't feel this sensation anymore. For now, you must be so glad and happy to be here to this transformational journey. Few more rounds. Don't give up. And release. Maybe shake your hands if you feel there too. You can also do this beautiful movement here, interlacing the fingers and rolling your wrists. And let's move again into the tabletop position. And this time we do the same movement, but with the lumbar spine, with the lower back. So what I'm doing, rolling down my tailbone. So imagine only my hip, my pelvis is doing this movement, and then rolling up. So let's try. Only the lower back, the tailbone. So round, tailbone down, and up. But still you're pressing into those fingers, onto the fists. Don't lose connection with your arms. And breathe. Relax. So only the breath can help you to relax. It's real magic. Only the breath can support you, it can free you. The breath is so important and helps you also to feel the movement. It's an experience. So now let's try to synchronize the movement with the breath. So when I inhale, I lift my tailbone up, dropping the belly. And when I exhale, I bring the tailbone down. Few more. Remember that you can keep your fist instead of the spread fingers. And come back. Shake again your hands. Do some rolls, do this, do that, whatever you feel that you want to do. You can also do some movement with your neck. Free. In this practice, I want you to release. If you are alone or even not, you can also yelling and sigh it out. We want to release. We need, we deserve. So we do one more onto the all-four for the hips. So in this intro course, we're going just to do some of the movement that you can easily do by yourself every morning, every evening, after walk. So lift your right foot and knee and gently opening to the side. 1 and down. And 2, flexing maybe the foot if you can. And 3, But for the third round, you're gonna keep the position, keeping the back straight, your neck long, arms straight and strong. Breathing, using your solar plexus, your core, your inner fire, and come back. Let's do it with the other leg. So lift the knee slightly up and open your knee to the side. 1 and back. Inhale, 2, open. And exhale, come back. Third, we keep. Inhale, open from the hip. So feel the movement into the hip. Flex your foot. Strong with your arms. And come back. Side it out. Sit onto the heels. Shake your wrist. And keep your knees together. Your hands are behind you. And you lower your head to the floor. Into this pose, you can really feel this connection with the ground, with your inner self. This is a position, beautiful pose called child pose, because it really reminds the position of the baby and gives us an incredible activation of the parasympathetic nervous system. So this asana is amazing. It's a masterpiece if you want to release tension, but also if you want to relax your entire upper back and neck. This is one of the variation. Later we're going to do another one. But for now I want you to stay here breathing, feeling maybe the breath into the upper back. A few more breaths. Stay there. With your next inhale, slowly come up and open your knees slightly, keeping your toes together, and stretch your arms a little bit further than earlier. And now see if you can do this movement here with your hips, keeping the arms straight and just moving from side to side, like drawing some circles with your hips, but keep in mind to leave some space here. So your arms are straight, your shoulders away from the ears, and you move your hips back and forward. And you don't hear this, but I have some cracking in my shoulders, my hips, which actually is really nice. So don't worry if you feel any strange noise, but do the movement with consciousness, calmly, gently. We don't want to rush anything. Change direction now, drawing circles from the other side. And stop to the center, tuck your toes under and stretch your arms even more, pushing the hips backwards. And move forward And backward again. Long exhalation. Long inhale, stretch forward. And long exhale, backwards. Looking slightly in front of you, in between your hands. And now release your feet completely. Maybe shake them a little bit or roll your ankles. Give them a nice stretch and restorative rollings. And relax your feet down on the floor, toes together, knees stay where they are, and you just drop your forehead on the floor. Relaxing in child pose, your hips on the heels. If it's not comfortable, you can place a pillow and sit on a pillow just underneath your bum. We're going to stay here for 1 minute. And really let go here, allowing your entire nervous system to calm down, your stress to be released. You are here now in a safe space, and you are taking care of your body, of your mind. Stress is part of life. It can be a useful thing, sometimes, not always. So we have to learn how to keep stress on side and use it when we need. Stress comes from a fight or flight reaction of the brain. So basically, when we need to escape from a lion that are chasing up, you create adrenaline, you create cortisol, the stress hormone. And this cortisol can be useful in this case, but if we keep producing too much, it's not good, because we are always giving our brain this signal to fight or flight. So we are always in a situation of tension. And that's what we do with yoga. We really reduce the production of cortisol. And we try to keep the stress away, because it's okay to be stressed for a while, to be negative for a while, but then you must go out of this. But then it's very beautiful to acknowledge your feelings, your sensation, and then let go. So you make space for the new. So it's okay to feel this way for a while. But don't stay too much into this sensation, because otherwise you don't have space to embrace the beautiful things that still happen in our life. With your next inhalation, you come up and slowly come to sit and come lie down on your back. And we do the same asana that we did earlier this time. Different is that we are lying down on the back. So bring the sole of the feet together, knees apart. Relax your shoulders away from the ears, chin towards the chest. And your arms beside your body, palms facing up. If you prefer, this is an amazing receiving asana. But if you prefer, you can also place one hand on your belly and one on your heart. Creating connection with your breath, becoming aware that you're breathing and feeling that the breath is massaging your entire body. Wherever you are, just give a little check to your face and notice if you still have your beautiful smile on your lips. It doesn't have to be a big smile, even just a little gentle motion of the lips going upwards. And now I want you to breathe deeply into the chest, inflating your belly, and then exhale out, sigh out the stress, the negative emotions, and be grateful, be open into this beautiful asana you are receiving here. We are open to receive the energy that is ready to come towards us, because don't forget that we are mirroring, we are made of energy, right? First of all, so what happens is also a reflection of our feelings, of our emotion, and the way we perceive the presence, the situation is also a way to see what happens inside out. And stay here into this beautiful asana that symbolizes openness, receiving. You are here to receive good energy, good vibe, and release all the old, all that it don't serve for the higher purpose of your well-being. And now with the help of your hands, bring your knees together, very gently enjoying this movement into the hips, and stretch your arms, stretch your legs, and then bring your arms up above your head, pointing the toes, giving your body a full stretch. Long inhale, deep inhale. And now take the longest exhalation of the practice and bringing your arms down beside your body and relaxing your legs. Shavasana, the corpse pose. So here you really imagine that you are a corpse. So you are still, your body is still, your mind is not wandering. And this is the hardest asana in yoga, because it's the easiest actually to practice, but it's the hardest to master, because our brain doesn't stay quiet. It's not used to. We have to train it. And how we do it? With the help of our breath. So keep your legs wide as your hips, or even wider. And allow your feet to completely fall. And bring your shoulder blades towards each other. Your lower back is completely on the floor. You can use a pillow underneath your legs if you prefer. And your arms are away from the body. Keep your palms facing the sky. Allow your neck to stay relaxed, which means you lower your chin towards the chest. And take a deep inhalation and long exhale through the mouth. And enjoy this beautiful asana, allowing your body to fully benefit of this practice. Allowing your legs to become heavier and heavier, sinking down. Allow your arms and shoulders to root you down into the earth. And your face is relaxed. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes, relax your forehead. With your next inhalation, start moving your feet, wiggling your toes and fingers. Do any movement that you enjoy to do in the morning. When you wake up, you can stretch your arms up above your head, bringing your legs together for a nice full body stretch again. And then bend your knees, hug your knees into the chest. And roll onto your favorite side. Keep your eyes closed. Make a pillow with your arms. And slowly push your hands down onto the floor and come to seat with your legs crossed and your hands resting on your thighs. Close your eyes, keep them closed. Breathing and noticing the difference between the beginning of the practice. Notice the pace of your breath. Notice how your breath is calmer, your mind is quieter. And this is our natural state. We just have to remember to keep it as our main state of mind. Remembering that all that is happening, all that you are thinking is not what you are. You are not your thoughts. You are not your experience. You are not your past, and either your future. And now join your palms together in Anjali Mudra and bow your chin towards the chest in sense of gratitude. Gratitude for this practice, and gratitude for your body, for yourself, because you are here today and you're taking care, you're loving your body and your well-being. Slowly release your hands and opening your eyes. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. This was a practice that you can definitely do every day. So it's very easy, as you could see. So you can release tension into this area, but also creating movement into the hips. So it's all for now, and let me know if you have any questions. You can write me and I'm going to answer you. We can also organize a call or like a group Facebook meeting that we can share everything that is going on with your practice. I would be more than happy to do that. So for now, I thank you from the deepest of my heart, because you are here sharing your energy with me, and I send you my blessings, and I wish you a beautiful day or evening.